It is my last day in China. I'm testing the newest bike in the game, but I gotta go pick it up directly from the megafactory. Did you know the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra is the world's fastest production four-door car? After a business meeting where I was the only one who didn't drink, it looks like I'm the one driving us in it to the megafactory. Hold on tight, I'm turning this 2-hour drive into an hour and 60 minutes. A massive water feature with a school of koi welcomes us to the factory's engineering building. In just this room, 35 Altis engineers work tirelessly on the new Altis models coming in 2026. Talgi is the second largest motorcycle manufacturer in the world. Altis is developed and manufactured at Talgi, along with some of the most popular bikes sold internationally. They have a wall of awards, including 2 Guinness World Records for the longest distance traveled on an electric scooter. 31,000 kilometers, what the f— Listen carefully. Talgi manufactures 15 million complete bikes per year. That means if the production line runs non-stop 24/7, they're making 28 bikes per minute, every minute of the year. They've made 40 bikes since you started watching this video. They're printing a bike almost every 2 seconds. If you can't wrap your head around that, I'll show you how it's possible. Talgi offers its factory workers free housing and food for them and their families, so all the money they earn is take home. Across from their balconies is one of the multiple factory buildings on the complex. Between the 2 buildings is 20,000 raw frames that will be complete bikes by sunset. Inside, I see bikes being printed into existence faster than I can say "Wojashabingshilling." The bikes start on one end as raw frames where the headset is pressed in. Once they start moving on the production line, they do not stop moving until they're complete. The line never stops moving. The bike is flipped and the front wheel and fork are installed. This gentleman puts on the rotor for every bike. The line never stops. He has to complete the 6 bolts before the next bike replaces it. F1 should scout these factories because I'd want him on my team. He doesn't miss. They're wiring in the guts, snapping in the panels, and protecting it with plastic. Before you know it, we have a complete bike that's being rolled off the production line directly onto the dyno for testing. With multiple lines just like this, the factory is literally printing out a new bike every 2 seconds. And at this scale, you can't just leave bikes sitting around after they're complete. So while the bikes are still hot off the production line, they're sent through a sorting machine and loaded directly onto trucks for transportation. That means every 2 seconds, a frame is built into a complete bike and loaded onto a truck for sale. At this scale and competing domestically in China, Talgi sells these bikes at a very low margin, retailing from anywhere between $500 and $1,000 for a complete bike like this. Now for some James Bond shit, passing a point where everyone has to lock their phones in here. Phone jail. No cameras are allowed, and not once in the history of Talgi have they shown the inside of this building to a camera. Whoop, that's a bathroom. I am honored to have permission to be the first ever to show the inside of China's most advanced motorcycle testing facility. They have machines for everything. Dust, humidity, xenon, I don't know what that is, definitely sounds bad. Ozone for like space bikes, I guess. They detonate batteries in this death box and stress test hub motors dry and wet. Forbidden Gatorade, who's drinking it? This machine clicks control buttons endlessly until they fall apart, so they can redesign them not to fall apart. This is an Altis piece. So is this rotor, which is being tested for hardness in this lab. Custom Talgi instruments stress test entire bikes under realistic riding conditions until they fall apart so the weaknesses can be identified and eliminated. It's incredible how much the frame bends and flexes. It's almost doing more than the suspension. Altis goes through the same testing, but right now it's in the wind tunnel, which creates realistic riding conditions for dyno runs. Bikes like the Altis Sigma are air-cooled, so although they don't need an air tunnel in the traditional sense, it is just as necessary. The speed of the fan adjusts to the speed of the wheel. This machine rolls tires under weight until they pop. Altis is up next. In the shock absorption lab, we have more stress testing, running these shocks until they fall apart and get redesigned to eliminate the failure points. Same here, a brake rotor spins under weight as the master is pressed periodically until one or the other fails. This death box will burn or freeze an entire bike or a group of your enemies until there's nothing left. He said go inside. I said no thank you. These boxes, probably only 1 or 2 enemies will fit in. They blast salt steam at bike parts, which is basically Dante's 9th ring for metals. You can see some Altis parts in here. Altis, although made by Talgi, is not printed at 2 bikes per second. It takes much longer. They are manufactured on this more advanced line from the frame up, meticulously hand assembled. Screens display the technical details at each station. Robots move each bike to each station, turning them around, lifting them up and down, so each technician can complete their task and let the robot move to the next station. It's so badass, some serious Iron Man vibes. This is a top level factory. It doesn't get better than this, so of course they're testing every bike before they're sent off for shipment. While this is happening, they have an army of engineers cooking up some fire for 2026, which I got to sit in on a meeting for to provide input for the designs and names of the upcoming bikes. It was super cool, but we got some testing to do. We got Phoenix with the dopest helmet ever, and we're both on the side of the road with the new Altis E-Moto concept bike. There's something off about it that I can't quite put to words, but let me start with the things I like. The swing arm looks pretty cool. I like the holes. It's got 230 millimeters suspension, which is 30 millimeters more than you'd usually see on a bike like this. The brakes feel good without moving, and they look good. If you can't tell, I lost my voice because we keep going out at night. I like the display, colored Egg Rider display. It's got a pretty bitchin' headlight. Amber, white, strobing between amber and white, or amber and white at the same time. Pretty cool. Colored display. Let me show you how big this thing is. I can't take it out, it's too big. I didn't know this at the time, but this is the biggest battery in class, 72 volt, 50 amp hour. This bike pushes 16 kilowatt true output. A lot of companies, they'll say, yeah, we do 15 kilowatts, but it's 15 kilowatts in, and then it's less than that coming out. This is 16 kilowatts coming out. I think what's bothering me is this part of the frame. I think it should be flush with the seat like this, or the seat should come down and be flush. Shouldn't be sticking out like that. And then the seat itself, I think it needs to be thicker to sort of add balance to the bike. And the rear fender, it just reminds me of the tip of a dick. Looking good. It's also pretty damn light for how fast this thing goes. I'm starting in the highest power mode. I'll follow you. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Whoa! No way! Smile for the camera. You're in race mode. When we're going across the bridge, we'll both just pin it. Here we go. Here we go. Full throttle. I can't talk. Woo! God damn! Dude, it says we're going 70 miles an hour, and I believe it. Wow. In another beautiful Chinese city. And I don't even know the name of it. Alright, the weight distribution feels pretty damn good. I'm talking like I'm in the middle of puberty. No making fun of me for the voice cracks. You should have seen the last couple nights we've had. It's so fun here. And the women... We lost Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
Here, come a little bit. I don't want you to get hit. Alright, let's go. This looks like my favorite bridge in LA. You know what the rule is. Dude, this thing's snappy. Ooh, with the plane overhead, come on, it's a vibe. Smile for the cameras. We're hanging with the sports bikes, no problem. I wonder how many wheelies they've seen in their life. Let me show them one. Damn. I lost my boys. What's up? You guys wheelie? You know how to wheelie? It looks fast. It's electric too. Look at that. 3 of them on there. Oh, no way. No way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I've never seen 3 dudes wheelie an e-bike before. How Lehigh? How Lehigh? How Lehigh means that's impressive. But if you say it wrong, it means f your mom. So maybe I said it wrong. It's all tones in Chinese. To me, it sounds like I'm saying it right. And then they look at you like, what the f did you just say to me? What'd you say about my mom? It's like, no, that's not what I meant. I just said it with the wrong tone. Dude, he's literally spinning his wheel. Oh, shit. This thing is damn near as fast as the Sigma. And it's like way lighter. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, now I'm getting told off. Now I'm getting told off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm gonna go. I'll be gone. Sorry, boss. About to lock me up for like 20 years. Hello, slippery on this. Shit. I'm glad that happened. That's one of the snappiest, most responsive throttles I've ever felt on a bike like this. I love it. So the bike that they're on right there, talaria bike, that's the factory we're just at. Talaria! Yeah. Oh, that's Yadi. I'm tripping. It kind of looked like the same logo. Yadea, apparently, is the biggest electric motorcycle factory in the entire world. They make electric bikes, electric motorcycles, electric scooters like that one. I made a video with Yadea 2 years ago, and I thought they were like a tiny little company. So I was trying to be, I'm getting water all up in my face. So I was trying to be nice. I did this whole video for them for free. And then we were at dinner the other night and they were like, yeah, Yadea paid this guy $5 million to make a video. Oh! And he had like no channel. I'm like, are you f***ing kidding me? I made a whole video for them for free. And they're the biggest multi-billion-dollar company. Anyway. We all make mistakes. I'm putting my hand up here so I'm blocking the water from going in my face. These are the best roads we've ridden yet. Nice and open. This bike feels way better than I was expecting. Is it as good as the 3.0? I don't know. I'd need to have them side by side. Is it possibly as good as the 3.0? Yeah. Does it look as good as the 3.0? No. I think it needs a couple changes to like the way they balanced it. I'm so used to looking at these bikes that when there's something a little bit different, it bugs me, but I couldn't put my finger on it this time. I think it's the seat. And anyone who says Surronster voice cracks before GTA 6 down below is getting banned. I lost my voice, and I lost my voice. Everything's lost. Except for hope. That's the advertisement right there. With the plane flying overhead. No, I actually lost everybody. What the fuck? We're bipping on the Chinese bridge. 6-7. I just bipped up on a Chinese bridge. That doesn't sound good. Bro. Bro. I gotta protect these cows from all these cars. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. That's crazy. I've only seen that in India. I've been to India like 15 times. It's my first time to China. That was hella fun. Let's go. Let's go. I was able to convince the factory to give me one of these bikes so that I can give it away to you. The winner would be the first person in America to have one of these bikes. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is leave a comment under this video and follow Altis Powersports on Instagram, because they'll be the ones announcing the winner in 3 weeks and you don't want to miss it. We explored the second largest motorcycle factory in the world and test rode an unreleased E-Moto in the streets of China. I'm now flying back to the United States. As always, thank you so much for watching until the end. As I do. Yeah.